What up? My name is Brad. Welcome back to a Dragon Ball tier list. So, every Tuesday I want to have some kind of tier list up on the channel. Top tier Tuesday. Alright, I think that just sounds, I don't know, decent. It won't always be Dragon Ball. Maybe I'll change it up. We'll do like JJK. We'll do Naruto. But we're going to kick it off with Dragon Ball. And we're going to go through all the arcs. Now, to be 100% with you, I'm looking through here, and I know all of these. These are not all arcs. Arc is like Saiyan Saga, Android Saga, Frieza Saga, Cell Saga, Buu Saga. Not a lot like Dragon Ball Heroes. Stuff like that. But we're still going to put on the ranking. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm going to do this pretty rapid fire. I'm not going to explain the entire arc that's going on because there's about 30 on here. So hopefully you're a pretty decent Dragon Ball fan in your own right, and you kind of know some of these. So, Goku versus Pikkon in the Afterlife. Pretty decent. I like that. That's actually a good one. Shadow Dragons. I actually like GT. I think Shadow Dragons is pretty good. It only really gets good with Omega, but we're going to count it. It's fine. Super Dragon Ball Heroes something. I'm just going to put garbage. I don't think it's actually garbage, but I can't tell what it is. GT. So the beginning of GT is a bit rough when Goku gets changed into a kid. It's not that I don't like it. I'm okay with it. Like I said, I like GT, but I only like GT because of Super Saiyan 4. I'm going to put it in decent because I don't mind it. The Red Ribbon arc. I mean, it's old school Dragon Ball. When I was a kid, I did not like it. But I didn't like Dragon Ball for 15 years. Like 10 years, I guess. I wasn't even that big of a fan. I'm going to put it in decent because old school Dragon Ball, there's some stuff that's absolute peak, and there's some stuff that's just like, you could leave that out. I'm going to put that in garbage, to be honest with you. That's where they go to the other planet. I don't remember the planet's name. But Vegeta, that makes a clone of him, and then he has to suck on a binky that's made for like a baby. I'm okay. We're good. A Buu arc will always, to me, be incredible. The Buu arc's my favorite arc. Toa and Mira. If I had to pick something from Heroes, I do like Toa and Mira. So I'll put that. But see, then you got some. What is this? I'm going to put that. I don't even know what that is. I'm okay with Toa and Mira. There's some things in Heroes that's cool. It just doesn't really capture me. But every now and again, they hit something and it's like, that's pretty lit. Okay. All right. I take it back. This is going to be Kid Goku with Yamcha Krillin. I'm going to go... Again, I'm going to go decent just because... No, that's pretty good. Yeah, that falls right in the middle. I do like where they're all traveling together. I like that. All of this Dragon Ball that's not... We'll put DKP up here now. All of this Dragon Ball that's not DKP is very good. And you should watch OG Dragon Ball. But the absolute peak is facing Demon King Piccolo. And, I mean, the tournament is too. But for the sake of the record, I'm going to put... Yeah, I'm going to put that in good. I like that. What is this? What arc is this? This is Dragon Ball Z? No, Frieza has a halo, I think. I don't know, we're putting garbage. I guess I could add a tier, right? I could do add a row below. Click out of that. I don't know. There we go. So I don't know what that is, I don't know what that is, and I don't know what that is. But that is actually garbage, so we're good on that. That fits. Anything Buu arc, I will always put in incredible. I just love the Buu arc. Battle of Gods. I'm actually going to put Battle of Gods incredible because if you weren't around in like 2014, 2015, actually it might have been 13, when Dragon Ball came back, that was hype. That was so hype. If you weren't around, you weren't around. That's just how it is. Dragon Ball had been gone. So the entire time that I liked Dragon Ball, it was already over at that point, and nobody else liked Dragon Ball. So if you were a huge Dragon Ball fan in the early 2000s, nobody else really liked it, and the series was already over. And then it came back. Oh, I think I showed 50 people Battle of Gods that first weekend. I actually like Super 17, to be honest with you. I think it's fine. It's a little goofy, but I think it's all right. Actually, this will be the one thing from the Buu arc. There'll be a couple that I'll put just in good. The Buu arc may be my favorite, but I personally, I love the Goku Black arc minus the ending. So I think Goku Black being incredible for me. No, he goes in good. As I said, Goku Black in incredible. I was like, no, he's not incredible, bro. I'm not a big Garlic Jr. fan, but I'm okay with Garlic Jr. He's decent. I like that. I think decent fits in pretty well. This is going to go in decent as well. We'll put him next to General Red. Yeah, General Blue, Red. Now we have Magenta. Okay. So, Resurrection of F is going to go in good because, yeah, it's a good movie. but it's just a movie that gets changed into. I've never been a huge Frieza fan. I think I will be once Black Frieza officially gets announced. Sorry if that's a spoiler. I don't know how you haven't seen it if you follow anything online. But once I think I really liked Frieza in the Tournament of Power. I think they did him and Goku's arc, and it was all really good. So we'll put it in good. I'm okay with that. Moro. So I've only ever read Moro. For the time being, it'll go in good, because I definitely don't dislike it. I think of the 3 the Dragon Ball Super mangas that have not been animated yet, Granola, Moro, and Gas, out of those 3, Moro seems to be my favorite, just based on aesthetically what happens in the battle, whatever else. I mean, ending of Z is peak for me. I love it. Honestly, this can go in good as well, because I do like it, but I can see it getting retconned very soon. Going to be 100% honest. I can see that 100% being retconned like that. What is it? I mean, obviously it's peak. That's Goku versus Frieza when he goes Super Saiyan, obviously. So Granola is going to have to by default go in decent, but I do really But I do really like Granola as a character. I think it's cool. It ties in Bardock. It ties in all his other characters. He's really strong. He's got a cool design. I don't mind his name. I know that sounds dumb, but like Gas, Black Frieza, it's like, okay, we're kind of losing the names a little bit here on me, but although, I mean, Cooler, is that like really actually a cool name? I don't know. So by default, he'll have to go indecent, just because Moro isn't good, and I wouldn't put any of those incredible because they haven't been animated yet, so I don't actually know if it's incredible. I've just read it. Another Heroes, I actually don't know what it's referencing right there. I can't even tell. I mean, obviously you have Vegeta. I know who that is. That Hit? It's got to be Hit. Whatever. I'm okay. We're going to put decent on that one. That's the arc where they'll have the tournament where Goku goes Kaioken times 20. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. It's good. It's fine. Versus like Magetta and all that kind of stuff. Really just Goku versus Hit saves that. If Goku versus Hit wasn't in that one, no, I'm okay. It's just a random shot of Boo. I guess we'll put that in good. I'm assuming that's whenever he splits out of the evil one, and then you have Good Boo, Evil Boo, and then Super Boo comes from Evil Boo, and then Good Boo. I'm assuming that that's what that is, so we'll put that in good. Super Boo is peak, but until we get there. Namek Saga. So, if we're talking before they even land on the planet Namek, and not Goku training in the ship, if we're talking where they get lost, like the filler arc, that's going in garbage. I hate that arc. If we're talking that. I want to put... I don't think the entire Saiyan saga is peak. I don't think it's incredible. So I'll have to put this in. Is there one that shows Goku just fighting Vegeta? Broly, OG Dragon Ball, GT, Super, Red Ribbon. Okay, well then that's going to have to... We're going to act like this says it's Goku versus Vegeta, because that is incredible. Goku vs. Vegeta is incredible. There's a lot of Dragon Ball Z. Really, not much of Dragon Ball Z was a miss, if you want to be honest with you. Just 100% transparency there. OG Dragon Ball, this is going good. Because like I said, if it really doesn't result in either the 23rd martial arts tournament, whatever else, or DKP, I can't put it in incredible, but it's still good. You should absolutely, if you haven't seen OG Dragon Ball, you should watch OG Dragon Ball. You should do it. It's worth it. This isn't bad. Yeah, we're going to go decent here because the build-up to Frieza was good, but it gets a little bit, when you rewatch it, it's a little hard. It's a long. The Frieza fight in general, all of Namek is so long. Like, it's so long. I'm almost so glad it was like not a thing when I was actually a kid. Like, it was already done and over with, so I could just watch it all at once. Because if I was watching that, if I was a grown man, sitting there watching the Frieza arc in, like, the late 80s, I'd have lost my mind. This is good. I won't put Raditz. Raditz is really boring at the beginning, but then it picks up in his actual fight, and then it leads to Nappa and Vegeta, and you know what happens from there. So I'll put it in. We'll go good. We'll go good. Red Ribbon. It's going to pretty much... Well, what part of Red Ribbon is this? So these guys are in decent... Yeah, we're going to have to go decent just because it matches with them. I mean, realistically. Actually, if I had to pick... Okay, I'm going to pick that. I did like the Prisoner arc with... what's his name? Fu. I did like Fu. I'm a fan. I don't know what that one is. I can't even see. I don't know what that one is. The manga with Trunks and Goten. I'm real tempted to say garbage because I read most of it. I didn't read all of it. I kind of fell off pretty hardcore. We'll put decent for the time being, but I'm tempted to put garbage. GT, is this just GT in general? Because if so, I'll put it in good. Yeah. So if we're talking about, we'll act like that's the good parts of GT. Actually, I kind of want to swap these images. You go down here and you go up here. That to me looks like more like that suffices GT. Like the red Shenron is GT because Super Saiyan Red and like Baby and whatever. So I'll put that there. That will act like that says Super Saiyan 4 and everything good about GT. Is this like a specific movie? Just Dragon Ball? I mean, I'll put it in good. It's just Dragon Ball. Broly for me is peak. Broly and Superhero are both peak. I think both the Dragon Ball Super movies. I know. Resurrection of F. And technically Battle of Gods is still Z, but Resurrection of F falls into Super as well. But I will say, the hype around Broly, it was a different time to be a Dragon Ball fan. There's been a couple times being a Dragon Ball fan over the last like 10, 15 years, however long, that it's just felt different. And Broly coming out, and then Superhero coming out as well. The Boo arc, I'm just going to put it up here in Incredible, because why not? And then Heroes, I don't know what that one is either. So I've watched all 48 episodes of Heroes, or maybe there's not 50 or whatever else. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. Not even a clue. So if we're going to put this, that is one of my favorite scenes in all the entire show. Broly's up there too. We're going to organize each of these tiers roughly by how they go. Yeah, because the slower parts of this, Super Saiyan's above that. Super Saiyan's probably above that too. No, Super Saiyan's, it's good, but it's not my peak moment. It's good, but the Boo arc really is the peak moment for me. Broly, Dragon Ball, Battle of Gods, Goku versus Vegeta. I know it's got Nap on there, but we're not going to count him. And then the little filler parts in the Boo saga. And then we'll put GT up here with the Shadow Dragons. I do like them probably. No, you can go up here. I like OG Dragon Ball probably a little bit more than GT. Just as a whole. Because GT's is not that long. 17 goes underneath them. Moro's probably above 17, but below GT because I haven't seen it animated yet, so I can't put it in Incredible. Yeah, that's decent. I don't really know. This can go back here with this one. But then by that logic, these go up here. I think those are movies. I'm pretty confident. I don't think those are actually even arcs, but it's fine. PyCon, that's decent. Scarlet Jr. I feel like Granola get booted up there, but again, by logic, he has to be there. Even if I actually do like Granola, but I like how there's no gas, there's no Black Frieza, there's no like we're just missing a whole bunch of stuff. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think roughly that surmises for me about where I want to be with it. It kind of gives you a general idea of my thoughts. Well, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and follow me at Bradical YT on X. Never gonna like that name. I'll catch you around. Deuces.